Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. We are in Morocco. We're waking up for our first real day. And I'm showing up with cash because we're going to the strip club. Just kidding. I actually just need to exchange some of it, so I have dirham instead of USD because they do not have a way to exchange that money before you leave the country. It's like a closed practice. That's not the right word for it, but that's the only word I can think of. You cannot get dirhams in America. Now, the first actual event we're having today with the entire group is that we're having our welcome dinner. But a lot of us got here the night before. And that means we have a whole day to fill unless we just wanted to sleep in the hotel, which is also an option. So a decently sized group of us scheduled a taxi to come to the hotel and pick us up. We are going to go on a tour of the Hassan Mosque. This is the second largest mosque in Africa. Once we got there, we had to wait about 30 minutes before the English tour started, so I sat outside to smoke a cigarette, and this little security guard man was like, "Do you want one of these breads?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Do you want one of my grapes that I smuggled in here from America?" And he was like, "Yeah." So we shared a snack. I actually dropped the first bread he gave me on the floor, and he saw me do it, and he handed me another one, which was very nice of him. Then the English tour started, and we started out on the outside of the mosque, walking around, and we had to go all the way around to the side to get to the double doors that take you inside. And of course, we stopped to take a zillion pictures, and we were late, and the English tour guide was like, "Where the hell are they?" And we were like, "Sorry about it." Not really, he didn't care. It's like a huge group of not just us, it's like a bunch of tourists, so you kind of just do whatever you want. You just have to have a tour guide to take you around so that you're not just wandering through the mosque by yourself. Now, in order to go inside the mosque, you do have to take your shoes off, but not until you go inside the double doors. There I am, taking pictures of the ceiling, which are all over my Instagram right now because I'm obsessed with how beautiful this place is. It's such detailed architecture. It's really, really beautiful, and having your shoes off was no big deal because you could keep your socks on, and they gave you little bags to put your dirty shoes in, so you had to carry them around while you walked around. At first, I was like, "I'm not leaving my shoes here. These are the only tennis shoes I brought." And they were like, "No, you carry them." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." I've seen that episode of Sex and the City. I did not like the ending. Plus, those have my very special custom insoles from my podiatrist so that I can walk without pain. So I really don't want to lose them. Now, this was a really amazing thing we did, but we also were really tired because we have been flying and traveling for like 36 hours the day before. So yeah, some of us sat on the floor for some part of the tour because we were really fucking tired and no one cared. There were little kids running around, there were people sitting. It wasn't a big deal. We're not being disrespectful. We're just tired. After the English tour was over, we were allowed to just kind of wander around and take some pictures. We had to still stay within parameters, but we were just like, we wanted to take some really amazing pictures, especially of the patterns on the walls, like the mosaics. That's one of the coolest parts. I just really love all the mosaics in Morocco. They're all done by hand, and it's amazing to me. Down here is the hammam, which if you've never been to a hammam, it is like a bathhouse, a Moroccan bathhouse where they will scrub you within an inch of your life to make you very, very clean. And we did do a hammam spa experience, and you will get to see as much of it as I could film, but that won't be for about a week because it was toward the end of our trip. I really feel like this trip was a bunch of girls, and girls, thems, and theys because everyone took pictures of everyone. I just thought that was amazing. I hate going on a trip where nobody's trying to support the other person. And it was like, "Oh, did you want a picture here? Turn around, let me get your picture too." And I think that is the vibe of Hobbit hikers, and it's something that I notice it a lot. The main attraction here for this mosque is the minaret. This is the second tallest minaret in the entire world. And that word minaret just means a tower that is attached to a mosque because I was like, is that not like a tower? But it is. The tour only took us about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It wasn't very long. And a lot of us are starting to get very hungry because some of us, I won't point fingers or name names, but it was me. We slept through breakfast on accident. So we spent a little bit more time outside getting some beautiful shots like this shot right here, which is absolutely gorgeous. I think Erica did this one. This is the ocean right outside. This is a massive place. Like, it is massive. This 360, this hallway, these arches. It took so long for them to build this, but not as long as you would think. You would think it would take them way longer than it took. It only took them 7 years, and they had crews working around the clock, tens of thousands of people, because the detail in this building is wild. 7 years seems like it should have been longer. We ran into someone who was doing henna outside, which I know was probably a ripoff, and it wasn't very detailed, and it didn't last very long, but I spent $10 American on it, and it was worth it to me. I loved it. I had a great time. It's still beautiful, and even though it washed off in like 3 days, I don't care. I just loved it, and I just want to do it all the time because it's so pretty. We caught another taxi, and it's time to go to lunch.